it's over. Do you need anything like I need you? attention. Are you joking? I need some attention. And nothing's working, so change your direction. You're on blue. Who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Why won't you hold my hand? Are you gonna deny this? Do the best you can. I haven't got a plan, but I'm gonna survive this. That's just who I am. When you're on blue, you keep everything inside of you. You try to play it cool. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I don't know why.
You.
All you need is a little bit of attitude. Yeah. This is it. I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great. So why are you complaining? You're on blue. If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure or just a little nervous. You're on blue. Yeah. Hey. Starting to enjoy the view. I'm all about the attitude. Who knows you're on blue? When every bruise
Looks good on you. Tell me who.
knows you're on blue. When
Every bruise looks good on you. Let's go! Dude, how we doing? Saturday night.
Hey, I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't
How is it in Portland? Dude, it's good.
I'd rather be found.
We're gonna talk about that. There's like nothing going on here.
My pleasure.
Dude, 𝗙𝗍ce can deport my nuts.
Everyone's waiting.
Deport my fucking nuts! Let's go. Dude, 𝗙𝗍ce is working on a deportation order for my testicles. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the 𝗙𝗍ce people.
My heart's unbreaking.
Deport my testicles.
I know that you will understand.
Because I finally found myself. 𝗙𝗍ce deportation. My testicles. Hey,
I just wanna change the world, but
I'm not gonna wait my turn.
I don't ever want to come down.
I'd rather be found.
It gets better.
I wonder, Gestapo,
Together.
everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone again. Had my testicles deported.
My heart's unbreaking.
Oh, I know that you will understand. stand, because I finally found myself.
My heart's unbreaking.
You're radiant. You're radiant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, how we doing? Saturday night? My dearly departed testicles are being deported back to the Cracker Barrel that Don Jr. was conceived in.
I can't pretend.
Oh, no, no, no. Whoa, I hope it never ends. It's about you. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant, true. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself.
My heart's unbreaking.
You're radiant. You're radiant. Trump's trying to deport my balls. Oh! All right. In all seriousness, though, dude, Donald Trump's trying to deport my testicles back to the Cracker Barrel he was conceived in. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, bro. Dude, deport. Deport. Dude, oh shit, I'm doing a little Fantasy Island impression. All right. Well, so, dude, I mean, it's kind of the big news, right? Dude, let's go, Brittany. The membership gifted, let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, shit. Let's go. So, I mean, so the big news, right? The big news, I guess, is, right? I mean, it's like cause and effect, okay? So this was the big story yesterday, right? This was the big story yesterday, that Elon Musk, Epstein Island, right? You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk, Epstein Island, big deal. And today, there's like a military invasion of Portland. Related? I think so. Okay? I think so. Right? Now, we're going to look at this whole Portland nonsense, because what is funny about this is just how hypocritical these guys are. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Dude, this shit is pretty wild, though. I mean, literally, huge document release comes out yesterday. Elon's going to the Epstein Island. Bannon is in there. Thiel is in there. Scandalous. We have the daily schedules. The day after that, Trump is like, deadly force in Portland. I can't see how the two are unrelated. I don't know. The two are not unrelated. They are absolutely connected. They're absolutely connected. Now, let's take a look at this, though. Okay? Let's fucking take a look at this, though, because this is very, very, very interesting. Okay? Some of the claims being made here. First, let's look at the tweet. Dude, yeah, Trump. So, I mean, there's nothing going on in Portland, though, right? There is nothing going on in Portland. So here's the tweet. You ready? There we go. Let's take a look at this, though, because this right here, this is Trump's tweet, his claim, and it says, at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, right? I am directing Secretary of War, the Secretary of War, the Department of Homeland Drunkery, right? The Secretary of Drunkenness, Pete Hegseth, to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I am also authorizing full force if necessary. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Right? Oh, dude, isn't it funny? Dude, it's funny. Now, let's just walk in there for a sec to the war-ravaged Portland, Oregon. Okay? Like, for example, all right, Ron Wyden had some people here, okay, go make a video. All right, our Senator Ron Wyden had some people make a video at the ICE facility today. Okay, you ready? This is taken just a few minutes ago outside the ICE facility in Portland that Trump claims is under siege. My message to Donald Trump is this: go fuck yourself. But here we go. War ravaged. Yeah. All right. All right. War ravaged. Interesting, huh? The horror. Oh, wait. A car drove by. Are you sure that's not Antifa? It was a black car. I think that may have been an Antifa vehicle. Oh, there we go. Antifa. It even stopped at the stop sign. All right. All right. So there you go. There is the ICE facility, right? Trumpy. Okay, now, guys, it gets better. It gets better. Okay, because so the usual suspects were also making their videos. Okay, we had the usual suspects putting videos out. Of course, we have this fucking douchebag, but watch this one. This one's my favorite. Okay, you ready? Watch this. So here's one. Watch this again. Look at this. You ready? It says, this is Nick Sortor. It says, watch. Armored vehicles full of federal agents have arrived at the federal building in Portland as tensions with Antifa rise. Earlier this morning, President Trump ordered troops into Portland to protect ICE facilities. Antifa terrorists will not win. Now watch this video, guys. All right, so here we go. Dude, here we go. Look. Oh, they drive right up on the sidewalk, dude. Oh, look at that. The big armored car filled. I mean, it doesn't really look like it's filled with people, but again, you see the armored car driving up. But one thing you'll notice is there's no war, guys. There's no war. Look, there's not an Antifa Legion to be found, bro. There's not even a protest there. There's not even a wall that's like boarded up or spray painted. There's nothing, bro. Right? But there is an armored vehicle that's not exactly filled. I don't see any guys in there. There's like two dudes in it. There's like two dudes jerking off in a fucking $400,000 armored vehicle. But again, very little war to be waged. Like, as I said, I was like, dude, you know, I pointed out, oh, I get it. It's because of Elon Musk. That's why this is happening. But as you'll see, there's no war. Now, guys, it gets better, okay? Because I got to show you the hypocrisy of these guys. Because now watch. There's a guy in Portland named David Medina, Okay, he's a right-wing fucking shit kicker, right-wing ball licker. Okay, that is making a name for himself as like the fucking whatever, right? Okay, now, this is he was posting this too, right? Oh, downtown. Well, watch this. Okay, so this guy is simultaneously saying, right? This guy says the ICE building has been under siege for months, is what he said. But we saw that Ron Wyden video where the ICE building was like just sitting there. There was nobody there, right? The ICE building is under siege. But now, look at what this guy did. Okay, this guy was filming in downtown Portland, dude. This is last night. Okay, David Medina says, look, people are giving their lives to Jesus and being baptized in the middle of downtown Portland. Read that again and let that sink in. The light always prevails. Okay, so. Dude, yeah. You see, it is so war ravaged that there's people being baptized on the streets. Okay, that's how war ravaged we are here, guys. That they're doing baptisms on the street. Dude, this chick is getting in an ice bucket of water. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Jesus, dunk you in a tub of water, oh Jesus. Jesus. Look at this. Here he goes. You ready? This is what evil was afraid of. God's people no longer being silent. Portland, all right? So there's a rally in Portland in the middle of the city with, I don't know, 150 people there watching people get baptized. I mean, it's not this huge thing, but obviously, wait. Is that ice cream or is she carrying, that might be a secret incendiary device. They're eating ice cream downtown and getting baptized on the street. So obviously this narrative of Portland being war ravaged is bullshit. Okay? It's bullshit. Right? I mean, dude, there's music, there's baptisms, there's ice cream, right? We saw Ron Wyden's video of the ICE facility, right? Yeah, here we go. We get some Christian music. Jesus! It's not exactly the biggest crowds, dude. Dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, Christian music does suck. Dude, bad. Dude, Christian music is bad, bro. It's bad. All right. So, I mean, it's not exactly the highest rated show in downtown because Portland's not a super, not a high volume of Christian city. But obviously the city is not war ravaged. We're not war ravaged. We're not fucking, nothing's blown up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude. It's pretty funny though, isn't it? Who is this clown? Oh, dude, he's just some right-winger trying to be like the Laurel Loomer of Portland, right? I had never heard of him until a couple days ago, right? But again, though, guys, I can't help but notice the correlation. There's a correlation, guys. Right? This and this. Tell me they're not related, guys. Tell me they're not related. I guarantee you these two things are related. Musk gets named and fucking Portland gets invaded by a fucking dink. Right? Dude, pretty wild. Dude. Oh, shit. Now, so here's the thing, though, guys. I think we have some deeper problems that we're maybe facing. Because, obviously, today, as we saw, there's a lot of, like, non-reality going on. Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me just go back to that other fucking post real quick, okay? Because we have, right? We have these videos where there's clearly nobody on the street. They're being baptized downtown. So it's obvious that Portland's not a war zone. And yet the same people that are doing the downtown baptisms, having Christian concerts in the middle of the city, are saying, oh, we're being invaded. We need full force. And the military, dude, let's go. 𝗙𝗍𝗪𝗓𝗡. Let's go, baby. So there's a level of like non-reality that's happening. And it's being exacerbated by everyone on the right wing because these guys are engaged in full-scale propaganda campaigns. Okay, they are. Now, there is definitely the Ken Klippenstein article today is connected to this as well. Because you may or may not have seen this, but Trump has created, let me find it. So Trump has created what is called the NSPM-7. All right. This is his new natural strategy. It's a national strategy to disrupt any individual or groups that foment political violence. Now, again, foment, right? It's Stephen Miller's favorite word. Okay. We know that Stephen Miller is the architect of this shit. But look at this. So they're creating a national strategy to disrupt any individuals or groups that foment political violence, including before they result in violent political acts. Right? You see that line though? Before. So what they're doing is they're like trying to pre-crime targeting. Okay? Now, look at what they want to target, guys. The Trump administration isn't only targeting organizations or groups, but even individuals and entities whom NSPM-7 says can be identified by any of the following indicators of violence. So they've created, guys, a list of indicators for violence that if they see these indicators, they believe they should like move in and disrupt people before political violence happens. But look, the indicators are anti-Americanism, anti-capitalism, anti-Christianity, right? Support for the overthrow of the U.S. government, extremism on migration, extremism on race, extremism on gender, hostility towards those who hold traditional American views on family, hostility towards those who hold traditional American views on religion, and hostility toward those who hold traditional American views on morality. Which means, like, if some Christian tells the gay people that they're all sinful degenerates, and you're like, fuck you, you fucking degenerate MAGA piece of shit, you are now like a pre-crime potential political violence act. Isn't that wild? Dude, this shit is nuts. This is where, like, like I said, we need to fucking revolt. Right? Dude, I'm guilty of all of this list. And unapologetically, I don't have to apologize for that shit. My First Amendment rights guarantee me I can be as anti-American, anti-capitalist, anti-Christian, fucking, I can say there's 1,000 genders, and Trump and all of his little cronies can eat my fucking crack, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can pre-crime my fucking nuts, is what they can do. You know what I mean? Isn't this insane? This shit is fucked up, right? But they want to punish, okay? They want to target people who are hostile towards those who hold traditional American views on morality. Bro, yeah, this ain't gonna happen, okay? No. This is gonna be like, this is like large-scale revolt. This is like Donald Trump getting tossed into Boston Harbor kind of shit. Dude, link to this image. Just Google, just search NSPM on Twitter, right? It's real easy. You'll find it. Yeah, just search NSPM. Right? Dude, it's all over. Isn't that wild? There, it's from an article on 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗏 did. But yeah, if you're on Twitter, search NSPM or just Google it and you'll find it. It's all over the place. The one that I was showing you is just on my Twitter. You can go on my Twitter and scroll down. It's like the third tweet or something. But if you search NSPM, you'll find it. Well, so comrade, I mean, we know by the writing that it's Stephen Miller shit. Right? Because it says they're disrupting any individual groups that foment political violence. So we know this is the work of Stephen Miller. Foment is his word. Dude, he likes to foment. Oh, shit. Yeah, isn't it? Dude, it is pretty wild. Oh, fuck. Yeah, my balls are definitely getting deported. They're going to get deported probably back to Melania's bedroom. So, yeah, this is pretty wild, man. I mean, think about this, guys. We are actively living in a time where the US president is basically saying if you are against capitalism, if you don't like Christianity, if we decide we don't like the way you talk about immigration, race, or gender, or if you get upset at our views about family, religion, and morality, we're going to potentially put you in prison. We're going to target you as being politically violent if you disagree with us in any way. I mean, bro, this is batshit. This is fucking batshit, bro. Right? Right? Yeah, the thought police. Dude. Holy shit. Dude, I'm about to foment some shit. I'm gonna foment all over these motherfuckers. Yes, but clearly we are the fascists. Don't you forget it, guys. Isn't this amazing? Now, I'm not sure what's going to become of this. Right? But this is the National Security Presidential Memorandum 7. Right? Right? Dude. Oh, shit. Look at this. It says heinous assassinations and other acts of political violence in the U.S. have dramatically increased, even in the aftermath of the horrifying assassination of Charlie Kirk. Thank you, Tyler Robinson. Some individuals who adhered to the shooter's ideology embraced and cheered. Rah! This was preceded by the senior healthcare. Dude, you know what's fucked up, though, is look at this shit. Dude, look at this, though. Look at this, guys. Notice what is missing in here. Okay? Watch this, guys. So he mentions Charlie Kirk and people. He mentions Charlie Kirk and people cheering the killer. He mentions the killing of Brian Thompson of United Healthcare. He mentions an assassination attempt against Brett Kavanaugh. He mentions assassinations against him. But notice he didn't mention the Minnesota lawmakers that got murdered and targeted. You notice that? You didn't know someone tried to kill Kavanaugh? Nobody tried to kill Kavanaugh, right? There was, I think somebody threatened him, but nobody tried to kill Kavanaugh. It's all bullshit. But you notice he didn't mention the assassinations in Minnesota, right? He's only mentioning things that have happened to right-wing people. He also didn't mention Shapiro, right? Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? Dude, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. He did mention himself, yes. He mentioned himself right there. Dude, you know he's going to mention himself. Charlie Kirk, yeah, dude. Charlie Kirk should have fucking put his hands up when they told him to put his hands up. Right? Dude, Charlie KKK Kirk. But anyway, so this is his little presidential memorandum. They're establishing a joint terrorism task force that's going to start investigating people who say bad things. Right? Oh shit, dude. Dude, it's on, bro. It is on, boss. Like the reality is fascism has arrived. See, again, though, like, this isn't a law, right? It's a presidential memorandum. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, there's not a law, but I think, you know, they're obviously they're trying to do more of their, you know, scare tactics, right? Like, oh, look out, we're coming for you. But I think what they're doing is they're trying to set up they're trying to set up a frame of thinking within the government agencies of being able to investigate everybody they consider dangerous, right? We are all now subject to investigation. Now, much like the Comey thing, okay, a lot of this is smoke. Right? I mean, they will investigate you. Oh, we're investigating so-and-so. We're investigating so-and-so. We're investigating so-and-so. And then they put it all over Twitter. Everybody like retweets this shit. Oh, look at what they're doing. But none of that shit is going to go anywhere thus far. I mean, even with James Comey, right? James Comey is... obviously, he just got indicted, but dude, he got indicted with shit that didn't even happen. I think the person who went before the grand jury lied, okay? Like, look at this. Where is it here? So Let's find it. All right. I'm pretty sure let me see here. Yeah, right here. So the Comey indictment. All right, all right, here's the Comey indictment. So it says count 1, false statements. All right, allegation on or about September 30th, 2020, during a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, Comey falsely testified that he had not authorized anyone at the FBI to serve as an anonymous source in news reports about an FBI investigation concerning Person 1. The indictment says this statement was false because Comey had authorized Person 3 to act as an anonymous source in those reports. And then count 2, obstruction of a congressional proceeding, also on September 30th of 2020. Comey corruptly endeavored to influence, obstruct, and impede the Senate Judiciary Committee's inquiry by making false and misleading statements. Okay, but it says, how in the world could they prove he authorized an anonymous source to speak to the media? Okay, and like, so the indictment is like complete bullshit. Hold on. Midas covered this. Dude, I mean, this is crazy. Okay, let's look at Comey's video. Though, here's Comey's video. All right, you ready? Here, let's watch the video. Oh, it's going to get tossed. It is going to, it is literally, guys, it's going to be like this. This thing is going to get tossed before the lawyers even fucking sit down. I shit you not. This thing will be tossed before the lawyers even sit down in the courtroom. They're going to walk in. They're going to set their briefcase down. They're going to go like this, and it's going to be court adjourned. This thing is already it's going to be gone so quick.
My family and I have known for years that there are costs to standing up to Donald Trump, but we couldn't imagine ourselves living any other way. We will not live on our knees, and you shouldn't either. Somebody that I love dearly recently said that fear is the tool of a tyrant, and she's right. But I'm not afraid, and I hope you're not either. I hope instead you are engaged, you are paying attention, and you will vote like your beloved country depends upon it.
Because it does.
My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial.
Yeah.
And keep the faith.
Yeah, so let's have a trial, right? Dude, you want a dance goal? Yeah, let's go. Dude, let's go, baby. Deshaun, let's go. All right, I'll put a dance goal out. Dude, we're going to try the 15 again, boss. We're getting bigger and bolder in our years here. 1 hour, 15 dance party. Let's go. Oh, the growth. The growth. There it is. Dude, we did the 15 yesterday with wild colors. So, yeah. So, remember, right? Dude, yeah, no, he knows. But I like what he said. He said, so let's have a trial. Dude, I mean, what's crazy about this is Pam Bondi, her Justice Department has excelled at one thing, guys. The one thing that Pam Bondi's Justice Department has done better than any Justice Department in history is they have gotten more cases tossed within like the first 5 minutes, bro. I mean, they can't get anybody prosecuted. Okay? They can't get anybody prosecuted because they're such bullshit. right? They're trying to, let's go. Thank you, 6-6. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get like 30 years for keying a car. And like the judges are like, what the fuck are you doing? Nobody is going to like prosecute somebody with a 30-year sentence for keying a fucking vehicle, right? Or the sandwich thrower, dude, Martine, let's go, dude, 6 cents Amelia, let's go. Dude, let's go. Dushan, let's go, baby. Appreciate that. Oh, now we're going crazy. Dude, let's fucking go. Dance party LFG. We got this. Yeah, so this is bullshit. But what's crazy about it is this, okay? Let me find the tweet here. So let me see. Dude, I think there is... Oh, where is it? I'm pretty sure there was some misrepresentation of Comey in the indictment himself, in the indictment itself. Dude, Pinky, let's go. I should have saved this fucking tweet, bro. Oh, where is it? Dude, Keeler, let's go, baby. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Yeah, it is a good shirt, isn't it? Yeah, dude, the Comey thing is going to be tossed so fast, right? Let me see. Dude, Martine, let's go. Dude, this is the person, too, that is prosecuting him, okay? You ready? Look at this. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. Lindsey Halligan is the newly installed U.S. attorney prosecuting James Comey. Okay, this is the woman that Trump has installed to prosecute James Comey. She's an insurance attorney and a Miss Colorado finalist who has never prosecuted a case. Dude, oh Lord, bro. Dude, I think I might get hired, right? But she's funny though, dude. Watch her. Like, you got to see this woman, dude. Hold on. You have no idea. You have no idea. Watch her talk. Dude, oh shit. This is fucking hilarious, dude. That is so good, bro. Watch her fucking talk. Right? Watch this. It was on, she was on, there was a clip Rupar put her on, dude. Where is it? Let me see. This is amazing. Wait till you see her talk, dude. She's so funny. Oh, here it is. Dude, here she is talking about slavery. All right, you ready? Dude, what is it? What is it with everybody in Trump world and like their obsession with like slavery wasn't so bad? every single one of them is like, you know, guys, we really need to talk more about the benefits of slavery. Oh, where's 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽? Dude, I haven't heard anything from 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽 lately. Dude, is he in jail? Hold on. I'm serious. I have not seen peep from 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽. Is he all right? Has he been jailed? He's not been tweeting a lot, has he? I guess he has been tweeting. Oh no, it's been a couple days though. He's only been tweeting like twice a day. All right, we'll have to get fucking caught up. Dude, I have not really seen much 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽. The algorithm has spared me. Spared me 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽. Dude, maybe he's trying to get Jillian Michaels' spot. You think he's going to be on her take podcast? They're going to call it his take? Dude, right? He's going to be the new host of her take. It'll be 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗽 in a dress. Oh shit, dude, let's go, Jays. Let's go, baby. All right, watch this woman though. Dude, this woman is wild, dude. This is amazing. You ready? Here we go.
Classrooms shouldn't be stages upon which teachers can preach their various indoctrination masquerading as eternal truths. And similarly, museums that are over 70% funded by the federal government shouldn't be laboratories for political experiments.
Dude, did you hear that? Their various indoctrination. Like, dude, what is she doing? Yeah, stuff. And their various indoctrination for eternal truth, and they shouldn't be indoctrinating and various indoctrinations. She sounds like she got her degree at fucking community college, bro. Right? Dude, oh Lord. Here we go.
Classrooms shouldn't be stages upon which teachers can preach their various indoctrination masquerading as eternal truths. And similarly,
preach their various indoctrination masquerading as eternal truth.
Museums that are over 70% funded by the federal government shouldn't be laboratories for political experiments. And so what we're doing is we just sent a letter to the Smithsonian asking for all information regarding their exhibits and their placards to try to get to the bottom of what happened and where the Smithsonian went wrong, and try to make the Smithsonian amazing and great and live up to what the president wants the Smithsonian and DC to be.
Dude, let's go. Dude, Rhetorical said keep up the good work. I will, Rhetorical. Dude, she wants to make... Thank you. Dude, did you see that? How she's like, we want to make the Smithsonian amazing and great. Oh, and pro-slavery.
It's the capital of our city, and we need to make it amazing and great and beautiful.
It's the capital of our city. Dude, the Smithsonian is the capital of our city. We need to make it amazing and great and beautiful. Dude, all right. Thank you, Lindsey.
Yeah.
That one time at band camp. Dude. Oh, shit. I need to know, dude, who inserted the flute at band camp, because you know somebody did. That one time at band camp.
I mean, obviously, Charla and I both lived in D.C. for a number of years. I love the Smithsonian's and visiting them, taking family and friends there. And we often talk about preserving history in museums and not erasing it. But how do you balance that? That, you know, we need to be able to review this while honoring even our not so pleasant past.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about whitewashing. It's all about full context. So while while slavery is obviously a horrible aspect of our nation's history, you can't really talk about slavery honestly unless you also talk about hope and progress. And I think we need to be focusing on the progress that we've made since then, and we need to stop focusing so much on the lack of progress. We need to
stop focusing on the lack of progress, dude. Oh my God. See, you know, the thing about slavery that gets me, guys, is like, okay, so we have slavery and they want to say, hey guys, we fought a war to end slavery, good Americans, right? But it's like, yo, homies, then you followed it up with Jim Crow, black codes, vagrancy laws, convict leasing, burning down Tulsa, segregation, redlining, lynchings, police brutality for 100 years after slavery. So now it's like, oh yeah, you fought the war to end slavery, but then why was there a whole 100 years of shit afterwards if you really did something good, right? If you did something good and you really wanted to end slavery and make America better, why the 100 years of bullshit? Oh, okay. And then when we pass the Civil Rights Act, everybody switches parties because they're mad that the Democrats passed this act. So all the Southern Democrats, the KKK, Dixiecrats, Strom Thurmond, they all moved to the Republican Party where they've been ever since. Now, she said there, we need to focus on the hope and the progress instead of the lack of progress. That's interesting because you either have progress or you have, oh, she's like, no, we don't want to look at the lack of progress. We want to look good at the progress. Like, hey, guys, there was only 100 years of segregation, right? So segregation ended and it was only 100 years of segregation. That's progress. Hey, guys, we're only like 5 black guys got shot by the cops this year, unarmed. That's progress, right? We're only watching 2 to 3 black guys die on video a year at the hands of the police. You should be real excited, guys, that we've brought those numbers way down, right? Dude, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is going on with these people?
Is obviously a horrible aspect of our... While slavery is obviously a horrible aspect of our nation's history, you can't really talk about slavery honestly unless you also talk about hope and progress. And I think we need to be focusing on the progress that we've made since then, and we need to stop focusing so much on the lack of progress. We need to keep moving forward as a country. Our 250th anniversary as a country is coming up next July, and we're hoping that the Smithsonian and DC is beautiful and amazing and a place that all Americans want to come visit during that time. And so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah,
dude, she's an idiot, right? We need to focus on the hope and the progress and not the lack of progress. And, oh, I know slavery was an atrocity, but like, we're going to make sure that when you come there, you find out how great America is and you can get a free WWE anti-slavery pin signed by Linda McMahon and her pedophile fucking husband. Right? Oh, shit. Dude, just know by attending the WWE 250th Memorial Anniversary, everyone who attends will mean, 10 young girls will be harassed by Jeffrey Epstein associates. Jesus Christ, bro. Isn't that funny? That's the attorney that is prosecuting James Comey. She's never tried a case. Dude, she can't even talk about, right? She can't even talk about the Smithsonian. So, I mean, Comey's obviously getting off, right? Dude, yeah, well, there's no way Comey is getting convicted of this, right? There's no way. There's not a chance in hell. It's pretty wild, though, too, that they're trying to get him for something that happened 5 years ago. Okay? Dude, 5 years ago they're bringing up. Isn't that wild? And it's not even like it's not like he harmed someone 5 years ago, right? If he had raped a woman 5 years ago or caused somebody to be like murdered 5 years ago, I'd be like, dude, all power to you. But he literally, you know, he went before Congress 5 years ago, and now they're trying to frame it as a lie. But again, okay, there was a misrepresentation, I believe, in that indictment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Did you see this, dude? I don't know if you saw this tweet, but this tweet is really important, guys. Okay, right here. It says, breaking. 𝗙cie Patel says FBI found bullets in Comey's possession that had I knowingly made false statement under oath during a congressional hearing on September 30, 2020 etched in them. So they have the bullets, guys. They have the bullets. Dude, what is up with this photo, bro? Dude, they have the bullets. This is the smoking gun. Holy shit, dude. Comey might actually be going to jail, guys. I didn't realize they had that much like raw evidence with the bullets that actually said I knowingly made false statements under oath during a congressional hearing on September 30th, 2020. Dude, that is big, guys. That I may have to change my tune. Dude, look at this. Holy shit. Dude, I'm actually a little bit uncomfortable, bro, looking at that. What the fuck, bro? Dude, that shit is like creeping me out, dude. So here we go.
Yeah, I have. I have. I'm not going to say it now, but yeah, I have. We're going to go into another place and straighten it out. And I will say this: I watched today. I didn't know that was continuing to go on, but Portland is unbelievable. What's going on? Portland,
yeah, they're being baptized in the street in Portland.
the destruction of the city.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to look at it now because I didn't know that was still going on. This has been going on for years.
Dude, he saw it on TV, he said.
So we'll be able to stop that very easily. We'll be able to stop. But, you know, that was not on my list, Portland. But when I watched television last night, this has been going on. You wouldn't be standing if you were the mayor. You would be. Can you?
Dude, isn't that crazy? He watched television, he said, and which I'm guessing by television, he means Fox News, right? He saw some clip that Fox News played from like 5 years ago. And right? And now he's like, oh shit, there's a war going on in Portland. Oh, fuck. And Stephen Miller's next to him going, they're fomenting. They're fomenting. They're fomenting. He's like, yeah, Stephen Miller's probably told Trump, yeah, they're all talking about you having a 2-inch dick. And he's like, we're going into Portland. Dude. Oh, shit. Isn't that funny? But they're being baptized in the streets, guys. Let's go, guys. Dude, we got 39 minutes. We're halfway to dance party. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. We got it. Dude, Portland, I mean, I guess we're a war zone. That's news to me. Dude, it's pretty funny. Oh, this is a good one. You ready? Did you see this? says, this is a picture of war-ravaged Portland. Just kidding. This is a picture of Glendale, Arizona after the Charlie Kirk Memorial. Dude, look at this, guys. Look at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. Why are these people such fucking pigs, bro? Why are the MAGA people such fucking pigs? They are so disgusting, bro. The MAGA people, they're so gross. They're lazy. They're dumpy. They're fucking entitled. They're not smart. They're just fucking gross. Gross, white, entitled pieces of shit. Right? Dude, isn't that wild? Look at that shit, dude. Who creates a scene like that? They're fucking disgusting, bro. Yeah, dude, here, look at this. This is him walking alone this week. Okay? This is the fountains over by the auditorium downtown, okay? Where they have symphonies and shit. Those are the water fountains. All right? Downtown Portland. There's another shot of the Charlie Kirk Memorial. There's a shot of a kayaker on the water in Portland. Oops. Right, here's people at the fucking farmers market by PSU. War-ravaged people. War-ravaged. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is Tom McCall Park. This is at the waterfront down by the Steel Bridge. As you can see, guys, it is clearly war-ravaged. Right? War-ravaged. Here's the Pearl District, I guess. We have fucking... Right? Here's anarchy in the Pearl District. Yes. Dude, I love the Pearl District. That's where my gym is. My gym is in the Pearl District. Right? Here's more pictures of Portland. As you can see, no war. BLM didn't burn Portland to the ground. No, dude, I went to the fucking protest during BLM. Dude, there was like, I mean, we had some protests and there was an encampment downtown, and they definitely, during BLM, they fucked up the federal building. They spray painted it and shit, and they chased the federal guys into the building. Like, there were enough crowds of people that forced the agents to just hide in the building. But other than that, dude, there wasn't even a lot of property damage during those protests. It was not even a riot at all. Yeah, I love Leisha Miller. Dude, she's amazing. Right? And here's, again, this is the ICE facility today, dude. There's literally nobody there. Right? That's Ron Wyden filmed that. Now, I know that Chicago is fucking popping off. For sure, dude. See, I think there's something else to look at here, guys. Did you see this little bit about Elon? Again, guys, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Yeah, you like this shirt? Isn't this great? Dude, this shirt is the bomb. But I feel like we need to pay a little bit of attention to this Elon Musk stuff, right? Dude, this is right down at the annex. This is the McMinimans annex. This is fucking Jenny and I are gonna, there's a nice hotel here, actually. Jenny and I are gonna do like a staycation. We're gonna go and get a room in the hotel here above the annex at some point pretty soon, because it's like walking distance to all the downtown shit. Dude, it is. Like, Portland is like so clean. It's so, you know what I'm saying? It's so clean. It's so safe. Nobody ever feels unsafe here, you know, ever. Like, dude, not at all. Which is why this is absurd, this shit. But we need to pay attention to this, guys, okay? Because again, I'm telling you, there is a connection, okay? There's a connection, guys, between this and what's happening in Portland, okay? There is something about the Elon reveal that is reverberating here. And I'm not exactly sure what is at the bottom of this, but what's crazy about it, guys, is this thread here, okay? Said Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said, do you know Elon Musk? And Ghislaine Maxwell said, I do. Okay. And then what we have is we have the House Dems release these Epstein schedules. Okay. And we have, you know, the breakfast, the lunch with Peter Thiel, right? Mentioning there with Thiel, breakfast with Steve Bannon. Okay. Then what we have here is the breakfast party with Bill Gates, including some other people, yada, yada. Elon Musk to Island, December 6th. Is this still happening? This is back in 2014. This was the big reveal, okay? And we have Prince Andrew on a passenger manifest, again, going to the island. So all these guys are getting tied to Epstein. Now, we know this, okay? But this was pretty... Seeing Elon pop in there was pretty big because we had seen this photo.
Go through just a couple.
Okay, we had seen this photo of Ghislaine and Elon had sort of passed this off as, well, I was at a party, Ghislaine was at a party, yada, yada. But let's hear what happened when Todd Blanche talked to Ghislaine.
We went through several individuals yesterday, and I want to go through just a couple of more names and ask if you know them, and if you do know them, how you know them. Do you know Elon Musk?
I do.
And how did you meet Mr. Musk?
I met him in, I don't remember the year, but it's going to be in 2010, 11, something like that, I think, if my memory serves. And I was at an event for Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google.
Sergey Brin.
And Sergey had arranged it was for his birthday, and we were, a bunch of us, I don't even remember how many we were, but not many of us. Maybe, I don't know. If I say 40, I could be wrong. If it was 30 or 50, I don't remember, I'm sorry. Went to another friend's island.
Yeah, there was a lot of paper rustling there. Did you hear that? Like, who's rustling all the papers, bro? What are they reading a fucking movie script? But listen to what she says here.
I'm sorry. Went to another friend's island, somebody called Mr. Big 𝗙ecie in the Caribbean, and not with Epstein. He was not there to celebrate Sergey's birthday. And we were there together for, I want to say 3 or 4 days, something like that, in my memory. And Mr. Musk was a present for that.
So for 3 or 4 days, Ghislaine and Elon Musk and Sergey Brin and several other people were there for Sergey's birthday on a private island.
And that was the first time you met him, as far as you know?
As far as I remember, yes.
Did you meet, did you know his brother, Mr. Musk's brother?
I don't know if I've ever met him. I know that he has a brother, and but I don't think I met him.
Aside from that time in around 2010 on the island of the Caribbean for a couple of days, do you know Mr. Musk beyond that time?
We met at, I was at the Oscars, and we met at the Oscars.
What year was that? Earlier or later?
It was post that event, I believe.
And do you know whether Mr. Epstein knew Mr. Musk?
I believe they did. And the only reason I say that is not from my memory, but because I saw, I think I saw, my memory is that in Discovery,
I think I saw.
they were communicating on email.
She said, I think I saw they were discovering. I think I saw.
So you have no personal knowledge of
I
that.
have
It's just
no
what you've seen from the press or from Discovery.
And I believe his brother as well, actually.
Excuse me?
Mr. Musk's brother as well.
Now, again, we know from firsthand testimony, including Epstein's closest workers, that Ghislaine absolutely managed all of his business affairs. So she absolutely knows that they were communicating. She absolutely knows. Right now, she's playing it off as though it was the discovery process of her court case where she saw these documents that were implying that they were in contact. But dude, she was the manager of all of his personal affairs.
But like I said, my memory is not it's not as good as I would like it to be, and
my memory's not as good as she'd like it to be. But so it gets crazy. So she reported she first met Elon Musk at a multi-day birthday event for Google founder Sergey Brin on an island owned by photographer and investor 𝗙ance. Okay. Now, Musk posted this image to somehow prove that he didn't have an affair. He was denying he had an affair with whatever, Sergey Brin's wife. But this Musk posted this photo. This is Elon hanging out with Sergey Brin at this private party on an island with very few people. Ghislaine Maxwell was there. She knew him. All right. 𝗙ici's island is known as 𝗙liche, okay, on Panama's Pacific coast near Coiba National Park. Maxwell calls it Caribbean, but it's Pacific though. It's not on the Caribbean side. Okay. It is on the Pacific side of Panama, okay? 𝗙icihas physical control over who gets in when and what is possible there. Again, you can't get in there. You can't get to this island without being connected and being on, right? You have to be a part of the group, okay? 𝗙iciis a French-born Italian art collector, okay? He's listed in Epstein's Black Book. And he had 8 recorded phone numbers and 1 address under his name. Okay? Right? 8. Dude, that's insane, bro. 8 phone numbers. It's this guy, too. I mean, this guy looks... he looks like an Epstein hanger, doesn't he? Dude, doesn't he look like Harvey Weinstein? Dude, why do they all look fucking like degenerate pieces of shit, right? Okay, Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, okay? In August 2023, it's reported that Epstein advised Brin on setting up a tax-saving trust for his children and introduced him to JP Morgan bankers to structure it, okay? So a tax shelter for his kids. In 2023, Sergey Brin and Elon Musk were both subpoenaed by the U.S. Virgin Islands as part of its civil case against JP Morgan over Epstein, because a lot of these financial institutions were covering for Jeffrey Epstein. They were allowing him to fucking move all this crazy amount of money. They were funding his activities with loans, even after he was a known criminal, right? This guy was a sex offender. They were still like enabling this guy. The filing said Epstein may have referred or attempted to refer Musk as a JP Morgan client. Okay, so it kind of seems like Musk and Epstein were a little bit closer than just, rubbing elbows at a party, right? Court documents say Sergey Brin and his then fiancee Anne 𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗃 visited Jeffrey Epstein's private island for a day. Okay, so Sergey Brin and his wife went to the island, and Sarah Ransom, okay, she's the woman who wrote this book, right, that I've been reading. Okay, she's one of the survivors, and she said that she saw Sergey Brin testing kite surfing gear, and she said there's photos, okay? And so Sarah Ransom said there are, in fact, pictures, okay? And what does it say? I will send you that photo. I also have other photos of the Epstein girls on the island, including a couple pictures of me with Sergey Brin and his fiancée. I met the pair, blah, blah, blah. So we know that they were on the island. All right, these guys are connected. In July 2022, it was reported that Elon Musk had a brief affair with Nicole Shanahan, who was then married to Sergey Brin. Right? Musk and Shanahan deny it, and Brin hasn't spoken about it, but reportedly Musk knelt to Brin to apologize. Everybody knows they have this affair. Like, everybody in the tech world knows. It is very well known. It is like, I mean, Brin's not talking about it, but he didn't deny it. But everybody knows. Dude, Nicole Shanahan, too, is a fucking loon, bro. Jesus. That was fucking RFK Jr.'s VP, right? The one who funded his campaign with Sergey Brin's money, right? While Ghislaine claims she never saw Musk and Epstein directly together, she did admit there were ongoing email communications between Musk and his brother Kimball Musk and Epstein. Reports show Musk brothers and Epstein were close enough that Epstein introduced Kimball Musk to a woman referred to as Epstein's ex-girlfriend, who Kimball dated from 2011 to 2012. Epstein saw it as a trade to create access to Musk's company. So they were close enough that Elon set up his brother with a date. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in 1 sec. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. There's more.
Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone When every bruise looks good on you. You found out that nobody is perfect, and you doubt that anything is worth it. Look around, the world is a circus, you're on blue. So provoking, I forgot to mention, are you joking? I need some attention, and nothing's working to change your direction, you're on blue. Who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. Why won't you hold my hand? Are you gonna deny this? Do the best you can. I haven't got a plan, but I'm gonna survive this. That's just who I am. When you're on blue, you keep everything inside of you. You try to play it cool. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I don't know why you are confused. All you need is a little bit of attitude. Yeah. This is it. I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great. So why are you complaining? You're on blue. If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure or just a little nervous. You're on blue. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Starting to enjoy the view. I'm all about the attitude. Who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Paint away, day and night, 6 hearts, hope I'm okay. You're alright, goodbye then if you dare. Someone new is pulling everywhere. I'm afraid to let the nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in panic. Yeah, 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 yeah. After you, I'm afraid of feeling some too soon. Cling to what you're giving. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's go. Dude, we have 12 minutes, guys, for that dance goal. Let's hit it up. 12 minutes. Come on, baby. We need 7 more. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now, getting back to it, guys. So there is a getting back to it. So there is a connection, okay, with Elon and his brother and Jeffrey Epstein, right? And all the music you hear is me, boss. So now we saw this today, obviously, which is the one about Elon going to the island December 6th, 2014. Now, Elon, I guess, has vehemently denied this, okay? If we look at Elon... Where is it? This is funny, though, because remember when Elon said Bannon is in the Epstein files? Trump is in the Epstein files. But so there was a... Let me see. I thought Elon had responded to this. Right? Or did he respond? Did he respond on Twitter? Dude, let's go. Amelia, there we go, dude. 6 more, guys. Dude, we have 9 minutes. 6 more. We can do this. Oh, here he is. He says he said, shame on Sky News for this utterly misleading headline. Anyone pushing this false narrative deserves complete contempt. Epstein tried to get me to go to his island, and I refused. Yet they named me even before Prince Andrew, who did visit. Dude, 6 cents, Amelia, let's go. There's 10. We need 5 more, guys. Let's go. 8 minutes. We got this. We need that dance party. But so I want to talk about this, though, guys. And because think about what Elon says here. Okay? Right? Just think about this. Follow my train of thought here. Okay? Because he said, you ready? He said, Epstein tried to get me to go to his island. And he said, but I refused. So why would he refuse? Let's think about that for a sec, guys, because he knows Epstein. They're talking about like Epstein's referring him as a client at JP Morgan. He set up his brother with a girlfriend. They're at Sergey Brin's private island, the friend of Sergey Brin for the birthday. So he goes to private islands. He hangs out with Epstein's set. Epstein and him and his brother are close enough that they're sharing business. He's getting him a date. So why would he refuse to go to the island unless he knew that really shady shit went on in that island? I mean, dude, that is like the biggest admission of guilt with the denial that I've ever seen. Because otherwise, why would he refuse to go to this private island when he routinely goes to private islands with people, right? Isn't that interesting? I thought that was really interesting. Dude, Katie Mully, let's go. Dude, Kelly Anderson, let's go. All right, 3 away, baby. 3 away. Let's go. What do we got? I get to watch live today. Let's go, KD. We appreciate you. So we got 6 minutes. 3 more. We're going to make it. We're going to dance. But yeah, I thought this was really intriguing here, right? I thought this was really intriguing because obviously the fact that he refused is he must have known there was something bad. Otherwise, why would he refuse? Right? Unless he knew that Epstein was dirty, was involved with young girls. He knew that shit went down on that island. Gorg, let's go, baby. 2 more. Dude, we're making the 15 happen. Dude, the growth is real, baby. Right? So this is what's crazy about this shit. Let's see if anybody mentions it. Let's go. Dude, there it is. Amelia, let's go. And Brutus, hit Musk again. Dude, I'm going to have to reply to this. Let's go, baby. Oh, shit. Dude, yeah, no, it's pretty wild, isn't it? I thought that was pretty wild. So Elon is like, you know, Elon is like, dude, this is fucking so false. And yet there is an admission of guilt in there, right? But mostly he's just trying to fucking ignore it. Right? He's mostly just trying to get involved in you know, UK politics. All right. So anyway, there is something else, dude, that I did want to look at. And before we dance, all right, we're going to dance. We got the dance party. Dance party's coming. Good job, guys. Dude, I saw another one too. Let me with Dutch Antifa. Let's go. Let's dance. We got you, boss. We're gonna dance. But so today, I thought today was the diary of another right-wing propaganda campaign. Okay, it doesn't really have anything to do with 𝗙cie𝗶𝗍. We're gonna pare it down. But there was another right-wing propaganda campaign that happened today related to TPUSA, okay? And this is really pretty important, guys, because again, we have to see that, dude, hold on. Oh, dude, I'm having a fucking stomach thing right now. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna have to disappear for 1 more second, bro. I'm having a stomach thing going on. Hang tight.
it's over. Do you need anything like I need you? I've got no place to
right, we're back. Let's go. All right. So, anyway, now back to what I was talking about today. We have to show you the diary of yet another fucking bullshit propaganda campaign. Okay? Now, here's the stage that we're setting. So today was a college football game. Okay? It was University of Oregon, the Oregon Ducks, against Penn State Nittany Lions. Okay? It was happening in Penn State. Okay? It was a Penn State home game. Now, the thing about this Penn State game is they do this every year where it's called a whiteout. Penn State's colors are navy blue and white. And so every year they do the whiteout where everybody wears white in the crowd. Okay, and so they're doing it. Obviously, they're going against Oregon. Oregon is green and yellow. So Penn State is engaged in the whiteout. Okay, now what happened here was Benny Johnson went to this game and he was bringing freedom shirts. Okay, he was bringing the Charlie Kirk freedom shirts. Now, here's where it gets interesting, guys. Because the first thing that Benny does is Benny does this propaganda before the game. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Watch.
Yo, guys, we are here at the Turning Point USA tent with Mirko, who's been organizing this incredible event, and he has an announcement for us.
I just gave away the last shirt. That's 5,000 gone. There's going to be 5,000 people in Beaver Stadium wearing these freedom shirts for Charlie.
That's amazing. Look at this. Who's proud to wear this shirt for Charlie? Yeah! It has been. He got the last shirt?
Yeah, he's got the last one right there.
Look at that. That's the last shirt right there. And what? It's still like 7 hours before the game.
Okay, so that's Benny. He's saying, dude, the TPUSA thing, we gave away 5,000 shirts. 5,000 white freedom shirts. Now, the concept of all these white guys wearing shirts that say freedom is pretty wild, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like the white people wearing freedom shirts, the white men in America, like they've really had to fight for their freedom. Right? All right. Okay. Right? Yeah, freedom from the age of consent. My God, that is so true. All right, so this is Benny's big thing today is he's out here doing these photo ops with all these white guys saying, dude, we gave away thousands of freedom shirts to the white guys. Okay? Again, this is all of what TPUSA and Charlie Kirk were about. They were about the white male. Why? Because Charlie Kirk was racist, misogynist, and transphobic. So he sold the idea of freedom and power to white men. Right? The women, the immigrants, the gay and trans people are all taking away your shit. And so you need to be part of the TPUSA Nazi Hitler Youth, right? But anyway, so that's the stage, right? 5,000 free t-shirts. All right, there's a bunch of people at the game. They have a booth. They're giving away 5,000 free t-shirts. Now, that was the setup. So now here's where it gets interesting, guys. Because as a result of this, they're at the game and now they're filming in the stadium. Okay, now here's where it becomes propaganda because they give away these white freedom shirts. Now they know that the game is the whiteout game for Penn State. They knew going in that everyone in the stands in Penn State was going to be wearing white for the whiteout game. They do this every year. So now what happens is this, guys. Now they start doing this, where they go, look, the 5,000 Charlie Kirk freedom shirts have made their way into the crowd at the Oregon versus Penn State game tonight. These young men and women will vote to save the U.S. in every future election. Many new voters were gained today. And now look, they're showing everybody in white. And every right-wing account was now, look at all the people wearing the white freedom shirts for Charlie Kirk. You see how deceptive this is? How they're lying? And when you look at it, right, they zoom in on two people wearing freedom shirts who wave at the person in the camera. So obviously they knew whoever had the camera, right? But nobody else in this photo, nobody else in this crowd is wearing a freedom shirt. Okay? If you take a picture of this and you blow it up, nobody is wearing a freedom shirt. There's like two people in that crowd. Okay? Right? Everybody else is wearing white because it's the whiteout. But now look, Eric Doherty posted this. Okay? MAGA voice. Thousands of students are wearing Charlie Kirk's freedom shirt. This is awesome. Right? And what do they show? They show this huge crowd. Oh, look at all the people wearing the white freedom shirt. And then they zoom in and there's literally two people. Everybody else is wearing Penn State shirts. Everybody else is wearing something related to the Nittany Lions. But it's two people. But everybody is posting this video. Juanita Broderick, look at this. This is for you, Charlie. A sea of 5,000 freedom t-shirts at the Oregon versus Penn State game tonight. And again, it's the same video with two people. Okay? Two people. Right? 5,000. Right? But look at this. Everybody, dude, Jack Unheard, breaking Charlie Kirk's freedom shirt spotted in the student section. An unstoppable moment. Benny Johnson, TPUSA, handed out 5,000 of them. And look, everybody's in white, guys. Everybody's in white. Isn't it funny? Dude, isn't this hilarious? But guys, this is how they do it. This is how they do the propaganda campaigns, right? Because they knew the whiteout was happening. So they go and pass out some t-shirts, film a little clips, and then they film the white crowd, everybody wearing white, and then they sell it as, oh my God, look how big our movement is. Look at how we're winning. We're winning. We're converting people. Oh my God, everybody is in fucking Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Dude, but all of this is fake, right? And look at this. This guy says the white freedom shirt will become just as powerful as the red MAGA hat. The movement just got even larger and stronger, right? And all of these guys, though, all of these accounts were posting this shit today, right? All of these accounts were. He was posting it too. Look at this. He said, Oregon and Penn State game has been completely taken over by college students wearing Charlie Kirk's freedom shirt when they said, we are Charlie. Oh, they meant it. Oh, Tony. Oh, they meant it. They're just taking over. It is a like Jesus and through Charlie has just taken over the youth, guys. Like, right? You know what I mean? It is so wild. And again, there are only two people. You can look at every shirt in here in the whiteout. Nobody's wearing TPUSA shirts except these guys. Okay? They gave away 5,000 shirts and nobody even wore them. They went like, who knows? They're probably, many of them are in the trash cans. But this was literally the huge fucking, right? This was like the huge thing of the day here. Okay? Every single right-winger posted this shit. Okay? Look at that. Mission accomplished. Freedom has taken over the student section at Penn State. Right? This is amazing. Make sure you attend church this Sunday and say a prayer for Charlie. Right? Because all of these people are wearing Charlie. They are all Charlie Kirk, right? Dude, everybody is like fucking blitzing this shit, okay? And then look at this. Again, Fox News then echoes the lie and says, thank you to Fox News for having me on to cover this important event. Charlie Kirk may not be here, but his legacy is alive at Penn State's Beaver Stadium. Thousands showed up 5,000 freedom shirts were gone within hours, and students are registering to vote in his honor. Okay, so they're like, oh, Charlie's dead, but he's so much stronger now. Everything is so much stronger now, right? Everything. But look at this. You're not going to see a person of color anywhere, guys. Okay? They're not a person of color anywhere. Now, of course, lying is also a huge sin, right? It's a huge sin according to the Bible. It's as big of a sin as murder. But they apparently don't care about that. But again, Fox News parroted the lie. Okay? And again, look at this. Look at all those Charlie Kirk freedom shirts at Oregon versus Penn State. Okay? Now people are in here commenting and of course telling the truth. Only 2 people wearing the shirt, right? And dude, it is the whiteout game. Everybody knows it's the whiteout game. Everybody knew. That's why they did this, guys. They did it because they knew. Okay? So this is what they do, guys. They have advanced knowledge of the whiteout game. And you know the irony of this too, guys? You ready? You ready for the bitter irony? Here's the bitter irony, guys. Is Charlie Kirk was an Oregon fan. So not only did they lie knowing that Penn State was doing the whiteout game, they gave away some white freedom shirts, and then they lied about the stands being filled with white Charlie freedom shirts, but they were literally promoting the other side. They like Charlie Kirk's fans, he would have been all the people wearing green. So they used his opponent as though they were these huge Charlie Kirk fans. They completely like shit on Charlie's actual love of the Oregon Ducks in the process of taking advantage of the Penn State whiteout game in order to pump their fucking bullshit propaganda, right? And yeah, white freedom is like, dude, it's rough, isn't it? It is just so blatantly like the message, white freedom. I mean, that's what it is, right? That's the message, isn't it? The message is white freedom. And if you look at every single person in this line,
Johnson, how are you doing, man?
Look at them. Every single person in this line is white. Watch this line, dude. Look at it. Every single person in line at the TPUSA event to get that white freedom shirt. Watch it when they go down the line, dude. Right? Benny Johnson, the groomer in chief. Dude, Benny shagged more guys in the stadium bathroom than there were wearing that shirt. But look, guys, every single person in that line, every single one, mostly it's like 99% men, but every single person in that line is white. Everyone. Every single one, guys. It was a white power movement. 100%. That whole line, every single person, they go around the corner. Not one person with any melanin in their skin. Look at that shit. It's like almost all guys, and every single one of them is white. Right? That is the Charlie Kirk legacy, guys. Whoops. Hold on. I got it for you. That is the Charlie Kirk legacy, guys. Oops. Right there. There it is. There it is. This is Charlie Kirk right here. This is the legacy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking wild, bros? Like every single person. Dude, it's wild, man. But this is it. this is like where America is at now, where we have white freedom is being fought for by evangelical fucking weirdos, bro. Evangelical weirdos are fighting for white freedom. Isn't that crazy? Dude, I think this shit is just nuts, boss. Right? And I mean, they all look fucking inbred too. I mean, they do, no offense. Dude, they look fucking like inbred fucking motherfuckers, bro. Dude, I know they replaced Charlie with Brylan. Dude, the Halligan kid though, he's like, where's Waldo? Right? The guy they've replaced Charlie Kirk with is like a Zionist geek that looks like Waldo. Like the kid needs a fucking striped red and white sweatshirt, boss. He is a Where's Waldo looking motherfucker. I'm sorry, he's not winning over the hearts and minds of like the American youth, dude. He looks like he's, you know, one step away from getting shoved in a locker. But yeah, so again though, guys, this is the MAGA movement, right? They want to get rid of the slavery exhibits and they want to stop talking about America's, you know, racial horrors. And they want to start celebrating white freedom with a bunch of inbred fucking motherfuckers from backwoods fucking Pennsylvania, right? But this is the fight, guys. It is white Christians versus everybody else. All right? Now, one more thing before we dance. All right, we're going to do a short form before we dance, though, guys. So we got to do this, boss. Look at this shit. Dude, Nancy Mace was on one, okay? Because, dude, she went on Bill Maher, okay? We got a couple Nancy Mace clips on Bill Maher. And she was talking about fucking, right? She was talking about a little bit about Epstein, but she was talking about Christian nationalism, okay? And I find this to be really fascinating because, like I said, one of the things that has become obvious, you look at the Benny Johnson situation, the white freedom shirts, right? They're being very open with their white Christian shit. Donald Trump issued that memorandum that said, hey, we're cracking down on anybody who questions Christianity or Americanism or capitalism, or if you question our beliefs on the American family or on gender or on immigration, if you even question this shit, right, you are now going to be investigated. We have a task force that if you say anything bad about Christianity or the white family or the white race or, you know, heterosexuality, we're going to investigate you. And now Nancy Mace is on, you know, Bill Maher. Jesus, Bill Maher, dude, what the fuck, bro? But Nancy Mace is out here talking about Christian nationalism because they're starting to, like, be a little more open about this, okay? Now, we know if you read Project 2025, Project 2025 was pretty direct and resolute in its statements about Christian nationalism. It had a couple pillars in there about ceasing all immigration, right? And about the importance of the Christian God and the heteronormative culture with the family and children, right? A straight heterosexual couple having a family with children and people going to church. I mean, Project 2025 is straight Christian nationalist propaganda through and through, okay? And this is it's been a problem for years. Christian nationalism has been behind a lot of the terror groups. If you look at like Desmond Holley, the kid who shot up the Colorado school on the same day as Charlie Kirk, he was radicalized in that right-wing, anti-Semitic, white power movement. A lot of these, most of these mass shooters have something to do with the white power movement, which is why, giving away these white freedom shirts to a bunch of backwoods white people, all white people, is really fucking, it's really bizarre, guys. I mean, it's a little on the nose, okay? But this is the foundational Christian nationalism that is now becoming more and more out in the open, okay? It is out in the open now. Nancy Mace is going on TV and just, straight open about it. Let's hear her.
People do funerals in their own way. I'm interested in your take on whether this was a Christian nationalist event. We hear that term a lot. I've done a lot of material on it. Christian nationalism. First of all, how do you define it? Are you one? And is it a good thing?
Well, you're making it sound like it's a bad thing.
I just set it up.
I'm a Christian, and
Christian nationalist. We're talking about. How do you define?
How do you define? What do you define it as?
The inappropriate commingling of politics and Christianity in a country that is supposed to have a separation of church and state. People do funerals in their own way.
Dude, yeah, but she said you make it sound like it's a bad thing. Right? Is she playing dumb? Dude, yeah. I mean, when is she not playing dumb? I don't know if she's playing. Right? Is she playing dumb or is she just dumb? Okay? I mean, she's pretty good at manipulating, but isn't it funny how the what is a woman? Remember when she was asking the mayor of DC, what is a woman? And the mayor of DC is like, I'm a woman. Are you a woman? She's like, yeah, okay, you're looking at a woman, right? Okay, you like these definitions. What is Christian nationalism? And she's like, oh, what do you think it is? You know what I mean? She's coming back at it. But the point being is our government was specifically supposed to have barriers between religion and the government. Okay, and Nancy Mace, it's great. You want to be a Christian? You want to go to church on Sunday? More power to you. Go fucking bang a Bible, dude. Rub it on your fucking private parts. I don't care. Have at it, right? Go fucking stick it up your ass. You can do whatever you want. I support you. But when you are on our dime in the Capitol making $180,000 a year from taxpayers, and you are proselytizing Christianity and trying to inject your Christianity into our laws, into our, social structures, it's now you're getting way out of line because I don't have to live under Christian rules. Okay? I do not. There's nothing in the Bible that applies to me. I don't care what the Bible says. Your book, I don't have to live by the rules in there. The book can say something about being gay. Fuck that. It's meaningless. That is something for you to apply to yourself only. The minute you say well, you're done. You're out. But dude, that line there of how do you say that like it's a bad thing? Oh, but they want a right-wing fucking Taliban. You know what I'm saying? They want a right-wing Taliban here, but they want the Christian version of it. Now, here's what's dangerous about this, guys. Okay? What's dangerous about this is the fusion of Christian nationalism, which is like that Charlie Kirk, the white freedom, the Jesus, right? They always use Jesus and God to show that they're the good guys. Because they believe in God and have faith in God and believe in Jesus, they're the good guys. And then you're supposed to overlook the racism, the misogyny, and the transphobia, right? Because no, that's just nothing. Don't focus on that. Focus on how they're good Christians, strong faith in God. But so you have the Christian nationalism with the transphobia, the misogyny, the racism, the white freedom. But then you have Trumpism, okay? All right? Now, here's the problem. The problem is when these two things fuse, okay? Hold on. I had a thought and I just forgot. Give me a second here to rekindle my thought. Oh shit, baby. Dude, a little eucalyptus goes a long way. All right, I got my thought back, guys. Now, the problem, guys, is you have the white nationalism, the white freedom, the Christian nationalism, the whole, like, whatever, Jesus first, God-fearing people. Then you have Trumpism. Now, the problem is when those two things intersect, because the Christian nationalists, they're okay with authoritarianism, guys. They don't mind the idea of a dictatorship. They are fully comfortable with the government being run by a dictator, so long as that dictator is enforcing biblical scripture laws, okay? They're fine with Trump being a dictator, being authoritarian, as long as it's the gay and the trans, the Democrats, the immigrants, the brown people, the black people being put in jail, okay? As long as the white Christians are not being attacked, not being put in jail, not being forced to live in the presence of a gay kiss, they're fine, okay? They are fine with a dictator. They are fine with authoritarianism just as long as it's biblical, okay? That's the danger, because the Christian nationalists will attach themselves to a fascist dictator, and they will do it without regrets. And when you say, oh, he's becoming authoritarian, they don't care. They love it. They want it. You know, they want it. They are fully supportive of a dictator as long as it's a Christian one. Okay, now simultaneously though, while Nancy Mace is here, oh, the Christian nationalist, but look at what she says about Epstein. Okay.
The thing that pisses me off about the whole birthday card story is, like, that's a birthday card. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, what about the victims? What about the women who've been fighting for 30 years for justice and they don't have it? And all the media wants to do is talk about, all the media wants to do is talk about Trump. I'm like, these women have been fighting. They're in their 50s. Like,
but the media wants to talk about Trump because Trump promised to release the Epstein files, and he's not releasing them. See, the birthday card is important, guys, okay? The birthday card is very important because the birthday card shows that all of those people knew Jeffrey Epstein was a trafficker, okay? That they were all in on the joke. They were all, like, aware of his trafficking, aware of his sexual proclivities, aware of his abuse of fucking young women, and they were totally fine with it. They were celebrating it in the birthday card, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? So, like, dude, that shit is fucking important. Vivek advertised on my channel. Oh, shit. Dude, he's losing money there. Good luck with that one, Vivek. But you know what I'm saying, guys? You know, that's why that birthday card is important. But here, the crazy thing is, she's like, why are they talking about Trump? Well, Trump could release those files tomorrow, okay? Trump is the reason why those files are not getting released. Trump has known Epstein his entire life, okay? Dude, you made a live show, friend. Stay strong, Portland. We will. Let's go. Dude. But what's crazy about this is Nancy Mace will sit here and grandstand about the victims. Let's get the victims justice, right? She's like, let's get the victims justice. But, dude, why isn't she leading the charge to get more of her Republicans on board with this discharge petition? Why isn't she confronting Donald Trump for why he's hiding these fucking files after he promised to release them? It was part of his campaign, right? Why is Nancy Mace saying, oh, we got to get justice for these victims, while simultaneously using the guy covering it all up to try and win a gubernatorial race in South Carolina? That's interesting, Nancy.
they're in their 50s, late 40s. They're my age. Have been fighting women have been fighting. They're in their 50s, late 40s. They're my age. All the media wants to do is talk about Trump. I'm like, these women have been fighting. They're in their 50s, late 40s. They're my age. Have been fighting for 30 years. And it's like, we want to show them that they're going to get justice. That's what this is about. And I want the media to write about their stories. They are horrific. They are terrible. And you can't tell me that only one person was an accomplice in a sex trafficking ring with over 1,000 girls. Didn't happen. There was way more than that. And those people that were involved, those predators, those child rapists, they need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. I don't care if it's a prince in England. I don't care.
But notice she won't acknowledge that it was Trump. And Trump and Epstein were both reported to the FBI by Maria Farmer, okay, in 1996. Okay, she won't acknowledge Trump. Right? She's like, oh, I don't care if it's a prince. I don't care if it's Bill Clinton, but stop talking about Trump. But it is Trump. It is Trump. Right? What the fuck is she doing?
Go to jail, cold, dark cell. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
Right? Everybody but Trump. She's like, please stop talking about Trump. Okay? And Mike, what's interesting, though, is Nancy's grandstanding on this about the Epstein people, but she's not actually like doing any work for these victims. If she was, she would be going to the White House and demanding that Trump release all this shit. She would be standing up to Trump, right? Why didn't he ask her why they were refusing to release the files? Yeah, well, you're not going to get rock solid journalism from Bill Maher. You know what I'm saying? Because Bill Maher is like, he's being Bill Maher. You know what I mean? He's being his usual fucking clown self. But all right, there we go. All right, dude, I have enough shit for a whole bunch of videos. All right, he's practically MAGA. Yeah, I mean, dude, Bill Maher is like, dude, he's like the both sides guy who leans a tiny bit left. Okay. That's what Bill Maher is, because he's like, I both sides, but I'm kind of left, both sides, but I'm going to kind of be over here. I'm going to be enough on the left so I don't lose everybody in Hollywood, right? But I'm mostly going to both sides people and fucking kiss ass, right? You know, but again, Nancy Mace, I'm not buying her shit here because she's so disingenuous, okay? She's so disingenuous. She's simultaneously talking about the Epstein victims while also like ignoring Trump's role. Because at the end of the day, guys, even if Trump didn't have anything to do with girls, which we know he did, but if they don't have the smoking gun that he didn't actually, they can't pin him to the exact thing of the girls. We know that Trump knew the entire fucking time that Epstein was doing this. We know that Trump like was well aware that he was like, recruiting young women from his private club. Okay. Everybody knew what was going on at the island. Everybody knew what Jeffrey Epstein did for a living. They were all aware of it. They all turned a blind eye to it. Donald Trump himself was trafficking women through his modeling agency, and he was ripping them off and taking financial advantage of them and then forcing them to be entertainment for his rich friends. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And so he knew. He like looked the other way for 30 fucking years while this guy terrorized people. And that's why he's hiding it more than anything, because I know when you look at the sum total of those files, you become well aware that Trump was privy the whole time. The whole time he was in on it. Okay? Absolutely. Right? There you go. All right. It's time to dance, motherfuckers. Let's go. Time to get edit mode going. Let's go, baby! Who's ready for a little dance with our favorite Swedish performer? Got a little Stefan Carlin coming up. We get it ready. Dude, what a stream, guys! Thank you! Woo! You guys ready? You ready? Are you ready to get down or what? Let's go, baby! Woo! Come on! Let's go, baby! That'll get the blood flowing. Let's go! I just am. Abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. Please make them disappear. Whatever happens, promise me you won't leave me here. Dude, yeah, that was a great stream, guys. I'm gonna go catch my breath. I'm gonna go make some videos. Get a little bit of rest. Promise me You won't leave me here. Whoa! Dude, they're being baptized in the streets, guys. It's a movement. Huge movement. A huge bowel movement of Christianity. It's happening right before our very eyes. All right, seriously though, guys, take care of your head. I fucking love you. Be good to yourselves. I'm gonna go make some videos. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
I just want to change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't want to hang around. I'd rather be found. It gets better. I wonder my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down. I'd rather be found. It gets better. I wonder my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about